Did I just respawn again? Alrighty, Dags, we're going to be rocking this classified assignment right here, the National Bond Armory. And this right here on the map. And if you're playing solo, you could actually run this back to back as long as there's a global event going on. And luckily for us, this week we do have the reanimated event happening. So you can go to that and make sure it's activated. Normally you would want to run it with 5 directives, but one of them isn't working. So unfortunately, we can only run it with 4 directives, and on heroic, it's going to give us 1.2 million experience. And then on challenging, it's going to give us 970,000 experience. It's only like 220,000 experience difference. So just run whichever difficulty you feel comfortable playing, challenging or heroic. But because we do have the reanimated event happening right now, it's going to be really easy to run this on heroic with a one-shot headshot build. And this is what I'm running right here. I'm just using a card 45. It's going to do more than enough damage right now during this event because the headshot damage is times by 5. So I prefer to have something like the card 45. You could also have a X45 as well. This thing shoots fast. You don't really need anything stronger than that. For the rifles, I'm rocking the UIC 15. And the only thing that matters is having a chest piece with Headhunter. The rest of the pieces can be whatever you want. It really don't matter during this event. But if you're interested, I do have the Ninja Backpack. I got 3 pieces of Hunter's Fury. Everything's static the same with headshot damage. And then I got 2 pieces of the Imminence right here. That way I could get that 60% pistol damage. All right, like I said, this guy is going to aim towards playing solo. All right, we're going to rock it on heroic with as many directives as possible. So let's go in. And now that we are inside of the classified assignment, just keep in mind, once you leave, it's going to be locked for this character and you're going to have to hop onto a different character. Now let's time it playing it solo. Alrighty, start the clock. I like to come up top. And they did change up this little unclassified assignment. Actually, they added some lights into an elevator that didn't used to have lights, I noticed.
Advanced AEDs nearby.
All right. They're like not pushing.
Hostile radio.
Alrighty, that was pretty easy. I'm just running around with the pistol. Run down here. I know there's some people who said they can do it under 2 minutes. I mean, that's pretty fast, I won't lie. It is definitely fast. Think that's everybody? Nope. Alrighty, got everybody. Yeah, this is where they added the light right here. Pretty cool. It used to be a pain trying to find this rope. Alright, for the last part, what we're going to do, we are going to kill them. Then we're going to pick up the key. Then we're going to run over here. But we are not going to leave. Remember, we are not going to leave. Alrighty, pick up the key. Everybody's dead, I think. Alrighty, so here is the end. Do not leave. We're going to go to your advanced timeline, and then we're going to deactivate the global modifier. And then you could like open up your caches or whatnot while you are waiting for it to, you know, reset the world. And you can see we are back at the beginning. So you can either go ahead and run it without the modifiers, or you can just go here and reactivate it. So there's one round. Now let's see how fast we could run it again. Okay. Let's see if I could get it under 2 minutes. Maybe if I use the rifle.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Ready. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm trying to go as fast as possible. Let's go.
Sounds like they repurposed the bank's vault to secure their weapons. So that's where you
Alrighty. I'm just gonna run straight for the enemies. Alrighty. I'm able to kill them all without having to worry about shooting any of the ammo piles, except for the one that's inside of the vault that you saw me shoot. But as long as you keep shooting the enemies near those ammo piles, that corrosion is going to actually kill them. Alrighty.
Active terminal detected.
Agent, check that computer for intel. Might shed some light on what the True Sons have been doing here.
Think that's done. Leave mission. Yep. You don't have to worry about killing them once the reanimated ones. Or whatever. Oh, wait. I guess the last one wasn't reanimated. That's weird. Well, normally you don't have to kill the reanimated ones, but I guess you do.
That intel you picked up was an analysis of our defenses.
The events timeline.
True Sons identified several vulnerable areas.
Interact with it, either deactivate it or activate it.
Good work, Agent.
Alright, I'm gonna do it one more time. See how fast I can do it. And that should be it. You get the gist of how this farm works and what you have to do. Pretty easy. Wait for it again.
Area locked down. You're gonna need to breach the entrance.
Okay, we are good to go.
True Sons have this area locked down. You're gonna need to breach the entrance.
I wish they kept my headhunter. Gets rid of my headhunter once I reload the map. It would make this part a lot easier.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Alrighty. Just run through them, spraying and praying, baby.
Copy that.
Smart. Sounds like they repurposed the bank's vault to secure their weapons. So that's where you need to go.
That guy, got that guy.
We need backup. At National Bond,
Alrighty.
agents have infiltrated the building. Copy that. Sending reinforcements.
Thank God for the corrosion doing its job.
Take out their comms so they can't call for more backup.
Hope we do.
Active terminal detected.
Agent, check that computer for intel. Might shed some light on what the true sons have been doing here.
Get the key card, start running towards the exit. Ding. All right, it says leave mission area. Let's leave.
That intel you picked up was an analysis of our
That's
defense
done.
materials.
Let's finish this out
Areas in our perimeter.
because the timer is still running. Because if you want to keep running it back to back, you got to restart it. Alrighty, and the timer. Alrighty, that's pretty much it. Just keep running this back to back to back. And if you do this in a group, you know, you could probably run it a lot faster as well. If everybody is running with a one-shot build with Headhunter and Determined, you should be able to go through this content pretty fast. And that's how you can probably see those, you know, sub 2-minute runs, including the load times. But either way, happy farming. Enjoy the reanimated event. So that's pretty much it for running the National Bond Armory for the classified assignment. And I also posted an updated video for Kinley College. I have found a new spot, and I actually found something pretty interesting too. So check out my new video to see what that is.